we all know what the deal is today. We've got to go baling of our straw. We'll just put 1455 away. But we also need to get grass for the sheep. So we're going to have to cut a grass field. Now, if you remember in the last episode, that was a field of nothing. And overnight, it's now become a field of grass. That's not me. I didn't do that. So it must have been planted and it's just grown. And obviously because we're not doing seasons or anything like that, and we're going day to day, that's what we've got. It looks nice though. Looks very nice actually. So we need to look and see what fields we do have. We've got 44 and 45, and they are grass also, aren't they? So are they ready? Would be the next question. Are they ready? No. Oh, nothing's ready. 44, 45. This one up here. I'm going to hazard a guess that this one is nowhere near it as well. Oh, it is. Oh, tidy. Okay, so we'll cut this one. Right, so we'll... Oh, I need to put the combine away and all that jazz. We'll leave the combine out. We'll just move it out the way. So, I asked you which tractor you wanted to see do the baling. And I think it was almost a unanimous vote that it would be one of the big guys for the job. And that is because, and quite rightly so, the TW and the 1455 are both going to get used the most, realistically, for things. I just noticed that roof. It's all rickety. Oh, I like that. That's what you want. That's what I want. So, T-dub. We get the old T-dub out the way. And we've got some drainage in there. So I think I'm gonna use the case. No, I'm not. I'm gonna use the International. I hope it's gonna do it. I don't know if it will or not. Right. I presume that it will. Just gonna get my bearings used to the fact that we're bending in the middle. You shut me gate. Wasn't me. Everybody local is going to be like, oh, Ceebur's got that giant tractor out for no reason at all. I have. Perfectly good reason. First you need, oh yeah, duh, unfold it. Tidy, it works. Of course it works. Never doubted it. Hey up. Hey up. Wobbly steering. Nice. Okay, so this steering is going to throw me right off. We'll get used to it, I'm sure. It is a little beast. Long, isn't it? Very long. I wonder how much of that actually is engine in there. The rest of it is all rads. Keep it cool in the hot American summers. Or it's all weight to keep it on the ground during tornado season. I have a very strange sense of humour sometimes. And I don't care. Nope, I don't care. So we'll do the obligatory in-cab in a minute so that we can all have a peruse of that situation before I crack on with the standard procedure of time-lapse in this situation. And then once we've done this, we'll grab the Heston swather, we'll go off, we'll cut ill grass, and then the other ones we're going to silage. We'll use the silage blower, do a bit of follow me, and I think I'll use follow me for that. No need to set up all the course play and all that jazz. Follow me, it does just a good a job when you get your distances set right. You just get onto a straight then. This is, here we go. What exceptionally well laid out mod this is. Very good detail. I have to say, I'm very impressed with this. Good sound, good looking, excellent detail on the inside. Plenty of power for this job, which is always a plus. Visibility is a bit poor. Imagine being in this all day long. I don't think I could stick it, to be fair. Need to find out about these hedges if they're cuttable. I need to get the hedge cutter, don't I? I think they are cuttable, you know. I think we're going to have some hedge cutting fun somewhere along the lines. Right. Well, enough of this. I'm enjoying myself too much. Let's do some time lapsing. Well, I don't normally go around picking up dregs, but there was a really good song on the radio. That's all I've got to say about that. I didn't get to finish it because obviously I ran out of bits to pick up. Anywho, that's that done with the Mighty International 7488. So we'll use the big old case to. I think we'll plough that. We'll do the whole shebang. I'll go and buy some slurry and all that jazz too, so we can do some spreading. And and remember this series and the Polish series, which on the last one this week, the one that came out this week, I asked if anybody thought it would be a good idea to change farms and change some machinery. Very poor viewings on that video. At the time of recording this, the viewings were poor. So I'm kind of thinking that might be the end of that one for everyone else. Not necessarily for me, but for everyone else. And there's no point me carrying on if no one's going to watch it. So hopefully I'm not going to have to buy a trailer for this header. Hopefully this is going to fit through the gates, but I can almost guarantee it's not going to, because you know that's how it goes, isn't it? Right. Jesus. How lucky was that, Ceebur? Yeah, it's very lucky. We'll say no more about it. So somebody's going to get surprised if they come around the corner. And I don't care. So this is our next job. We're going to cut this field. If anything, I think the gates are slightly too high. Slightly too high. Normally you would, you would be able to lean on it. It would be that rail there. But anyway, that's just me. That's just me being me. You should know me by now. I do like that it fits. Right, I don't recall ever using one of these before, but let's presume that is. That's that, and that's that. Isn't it supposed to put it into a swath? Select next tool. What is that? What's the mower? I'm confused. Start. I'm confused as to why it has two things to select at the front of the mower, but doesn't seem to make a difference. Very odd. I'm sure this is supposed to put it into a swath that you can pick up. It doesn't look very good for a swath, does it? Also looks like it's turning it into hay. Could just be the colouring on the map though. It's a big old field. I think it is loosely a swath. We're definitely not going to need all of this for the sheep though, that's for sure. Goodness me. This is a massive field. Really didn't give the impression that it was this big. Well, if we do need to get a windrower for it, then that's no drama. Should have brought the International up here with the baler on and just got them to tow the line behind, shouldn't I? Does behave ever so weird. So that looks like it's, because that looks like grass, that looks like hay. Odd. I don't know. Something's amiss here. I'm clearly missing something. What about that? Does that do anything? No. So it also picked up the grass when we went over the cut grass. I don't know, it looks too wide to be a swath. I don't know, we'll finish this headland and then we'll go get the baler and see what it says, see how it reacts. It's fun though. Quite like this. Oh, what? Oh, you can have that little tuft. Let's have a look in here whilst we're doing it. What we got? Another pretty well executed interior. Got tinted glass as well, so it gives the impression that everything's got a haze going on out there. There we go. Right, let's turn you off. Lift it up. Let's stick it over here. Out the way. Ooh, look at that. Straight to it. We'll grab this beastie. We'll just go and attempt some ballaging. Ballage. See what it churns out. Interesting number plate. Fleur 45 Skewer. Skewer. Almost Scottish sounding. Right. How would you like to do this, Mr. Baler? If at all. Nope, put you down. Right, so will it? Okay, well, it is enough for the situation. Let's see what it... Obviously we've got a straw bale in there already, so we'll just try and see what we're doing to start off with. There we go. Micro machines, or the original Grand Theft Auto, which is much further away, like that. So my theory says that should be a grass bale. It looks like a grass bale, does it not? Certainly does, Ceebur. I think we're alright now. So we're gonna... just a couple of these. These two headland rows will be enough for our sheep. They'll probably last them the whole year. They don't seem to eat a lot, do they? And they don't even require water. I checked them before I started recording, and it doesn't even have water on the old flim flam. You know, that swath looks much thicker when it's coming out the back of that machine, and now we're picking it up, it looks really mamby-pamby. What is going on? Ceebur's getting confused. Ceebur also likes to talk about himself as if he's the third person, which is fine, because it gets really, really crazy when you're doing a million voices all in the same episode. You really do lose who you are. So I just as well talk about myself as if I'm somewhere else. Somewhere else and someone else. Crazy. Slightly crazy. So we need to grab the Kramer. We could probably just bring the bell cart with the Kramer and the forks and do it that way, couldn't we? Grab these bales first, I think. Take them down to the yard. And then we'll collect up the straw bales. I feel like that's a plan. And then in the next episode, we'll do some silage. With the old Jaguar. Or Jag. Or for people across the pond, Jaguar. Depending on how you want to say it, say it. I don't care. Give up trying to correct people on how to say things. Hopefully this will be enough. It's not going to. I may have to just do a little bit more to complete this bale that's in there. Yeah, let's just jump in the old foo-foo machine. It's very odd. It's a very odd machine. Very popular in America and Canada, these types of machines. But then when you look at the size of the fields they have, it's very understandable, isn't it? So, look, that looks awful coming out of there, and then when we come along with the old baler, it'll look sensational. We'll just do this row. That'll be more than enough, but at least it's a row's done. I'll have to put me... Oh, we'll have to sell our corn before we can... Corn. What is it we got in there? Wheat. We'll have to sell our wheat. Before we can go gallivanting off doing silage. So we just want one bale, 55, 60. May have to do a bit more. Well, that'll suck if we do. Clearly we do. This is not cricket, gentlemen. Interesting angle, and actually doing it from this direction, the swath looks amazing. Look at that. Yeah, why not? Let's just make it getting a bit woolly there, Ceebur. That's alright, we'll straighten it up. I think that'll be enough. He says, famous last words. Sticks the baler out across the main road and pops out a giant Heston bale in the way of everyone. 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Come on. Oh, I didn't want to get any, but clearly we did. Right, we'll turn that off. We'll empty these out. We'll do it up the top there. Here we go. Pack you up. You can go away until next season. That was ridiculous, wasn't it? Giant thing. Just for that. So yeah, let's prioritise the sheep before they all die. Bale carts round there, so we want. We'll take the bale cart up. What's going on there? We'll take the bale cart up with the Kramer. Off you come, thank you. We'll put this away. Put it up next to the case, shall we? Well, of course the case is bigger, isn't it? Look at that. Never did things by halves, did they? Right. Oh, it's over in here. Leave that up there. Because I might go off and do a contract, actually. If there's some available. Just so that we can use the combine a little bit more. Because I like it. I really like it, actually. That could become a faithful combine to use. Let's put the forks on first. Put the spikes on. Yeah, so we've got the Actually, I haven't got it. I was just going to say, we got the Bowser, which I don't need. I didn't know I didn't need it, but I don't need it. For the water. I think we're going to have to come back and get a tractor to pull this trailer back. I don't think the crane is going to be up to the job when it's loaded. Stick that down. They're very long spikes on that, aren't they? Very long spikes on that. I think that's half the problem I had last time I used them. Is the fact that they're exceedingly long. Probably going to end up with a pretty long video. Today. How many bales did we get off? Did we get any over there? I don't think we did we? That didn't drop any until this one. That's almost made for a Heston bale, isn't it? Extra long spikes. Where are we at? Almost perfect. I do love it when a plan comes together. Realised that bale isn't quite. Whoa! What did you go and do that for? Right. They are big, aren't they, those Hestons? I think what I'll do is I'll jump cut the straw ones rather than time lapse it. We'll do these ones and get them back to the yard and get the sheep fed, and then we'll go and get the straw. Don't even need to get these right, we only got one left to go on there. And I think the crane is going to be able to pull it, so. We also could do with fertilising our grass fields, couldn't we? Maybe that's what we'll do first in the next episode, is fertilise those 2 grass fields. I presume we've got straps on this trailer. Yeah. So it's a staple normality now, isn't it, having straps on trailers? I can remember when back in the FS09 days and all that, back when you didn't. Good grief, getting bales back. It's when everybody got used to using auto loads, because they always stayed on the back of the on the trailer with the auto loads. Yeah, is a heavy load, mind. This is heavy. You can feel how heavy it is. This is problematic with these overhanging trees, which I really do like. But it is difficult. Quite tempted to do some modifying of this map. Put some buildings in that have got better textures. Although these ones aren't too bad. And I do like that rickety roof. That's doing it for me. Where on earth do you unload these? Oh, we'll do it like this, because that would technically be the bale shed over there, wouldn't it? Need to find out too where the feed trigger is for the sheep. Here we go. Right, let's have one. And we'll go off. Hey up. I totally misjudged that. And I decided to throw that one off the back. Now, I'm going to presume that the round feeder is the feed trigger. I will only presume that for a minute. Yeah, I was right. Because I'm a genius. Clearly. And how much will they take? Can we put another one in there? Or are we... Oh yeah, they're going to take all of them. What's the bets that where I've put the sprayer is where the wool pallets spawn? I do like this map very much. I could be very at home here for a very long time. So the whole idea was that they were just going to be stopgap maps. But this one could become something longer than a stopgap map. Let's get this a bit wonky. And I should have gone out because Massey, one of my regular viewers, thinks that Kramer are actually owned by John Deere. And like I said in my reply, that would be a fair explanation. However, John Deere have a nasty habit of buying companies, rebranding them and calling them their own and saying that that's how it always was. And that is the truth. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not degrading John Deere by any means. They even build some super machinery, but their ethics are all wrong. Oh well, that really wasn't what Oh, of course. Of course. That one would be stupid. The last one. Still. At least these are going to be fed for the next 3 years. I don't like these spikes. Well, it'll fill up when it's ready. I don't like these spikes. I think we may be changing them. So we've got 73 sheep. Is that right? I haven't lost any, have I? I thought I had more than that. I don't know. That'll do. Health is still pretty low on them. So, right, I'm going to go get these straw bales. I'm going to save you the pain. I'll do it with these spikes, but then in the next episode we will change. I don't like these spikes, so we'll change them. They're too long. I'll have a look and see if the brand that I've got, SE, I can't remember what they're called, do shorter spikes, but for now I'll persevere. So I'll just get this done, and then we'll see where we're at. Right, so that is done. Didn't actually take that long at all. We're not going to keep these bales, so we're going to sell them, and then I figured we'll use Grand Haulier 1455. And where we're going to sell them to is the next question. Straw. Coastal exports. Tag it. It's going to be down here, isn't it? Or not. Oh, it's up there. And you can see there is a machine up there already, and that I'll show you when we get up there. I did actually have it in the first episode, but I didn't show it. I forgot to show it. But I bought it specifically for what we're going to be doing up there. And that'll be for the silage, for the silage clamp. We're going to need to take a different angle to get out of here. Good job. Whoa. Get down into the depths of that. 6-cylinder? It is 6-cylinder, isn't it? And we'll rag its nuts off now. Sounds great, doesn't it? Let's have a bit of indimication. I'm just going to pull out. Everybody has to stop because I'm a tractor. Let's have it. Keep her lit, boys. Keep her lit. You can see where we're going by our ion cannon in the distance. Hopefully I don't need the loader to get these off. If I do, what we've got up there might be able to do it. So I haven't got any. Have I got any forks? I haven't got any forks for it. I think I've just got a bucket. But it might do it. Bit of indication for this one. Nice entrance. Concrete track. It's a very, very good map. I'm very impressed with it so far. I think we're going around here. So there, I've got the Volvo. I say I'll have a look at it. Look at that god-awful thing. Giant bucket. Went with the biggest bucket I could find. It's not a mod. It's part of the Platinum expansion. So we're going to use that for when we do all this palaver. We're going to fill these up, or fill one up and sell it and all that. So I thought that would be hopefully the perfect machine. I'm just thinking now, will that bucket actually do it? I don't know. Come on, darling. Do your business. Oh, can we just drive in and drive out? Is it that simple? Clearly not. Never is it? Nope. Been here before with maps that won't. Take our straw. Rude. Right, let's try a slightly different approach. After I've done a 6 million point turn. No. Oh. Alright, let me just see if I can find out what's going on then. Right, well the trigger is here apparently. Hey. Right, so 37 pounds. Where is it? It's very annoying. Alright. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Dev controls on. Right, so you can see literally where the bale is where the trigger is. That is the trigger zone. So I don't quite know why it's unhappy. I'm clearly going to have to fix it, aren't I? Right. Well, for the time being, we shall... Actually, there's a trigger over here. Let's see if this one... Let's just... No, that is the wood chip. Alright. Well, I'm going to offload these here. Let's turn that off. I'm going to have to come into editor and sort that out. So we'll just drop these off for now. And we'll sort those out once I've fixed it. Possibly in the next episode. We'll just run up here with the loader. I don't like doing it by hand like this, because clearly with the Heston bales, never in a month of Sundays, not even with the strongest man in the world, be able to just pick these up like they're the little ones. But yeah, we'll sort that out. I'll fix that. Right, I'll get back to the farm then, and then we'll talk about the next thing. I was just driving back thinking, oh, I don't really need to get back to the farm to talk about what I need to talk about. So the next episode is going to be some silage work and fertilising our other grass fields, which I think may actually grow overnight and become ready to silage anyway, but we'll see. We'll see what happens there. I need to fix those triggers, or that trigger, and have a look at the other ones whilst I'm in there just as well. And oh, we need to change the spikes. I'll just stick this round here with this for a minute. Right, there we have it. And then buying some slurry from somewhere so we can fertilise that with some slurry. Or maybe we could do a big slurry purchase which will cost us millions, and slurry our grass fields instead of fertilised. Oh, that 41 is fully fertilised, and so is 44, so... Oh. And that one's all ready to cut, so we don't really need to fertilise. Okay, so... Oh, we've got 10 as well. What's in 10? Ooh, what's in 10? That is canola, isn't it? Is that ready to harvest then? It is. Okay, well, clearly that's what we're going to be doing also. We may have to do that before we do the silage. Forgot I had that field. That's over here, isn't it? That is this one? Right, okay. You bonus 28%. That sucks. Typical for break though. Alright. I thought they were tracks then. It's not the shadow from that. Okay, so that's what we'll be doing then. Oh man, I forgot that we had that field. Right. Until the next one, thanks for watching. Stay safe. May the weather be with you.